Hello everyone, it's Donna Gray here again, your Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. I just wanted to bring you a quick video. This is the first time I've even got this stamp set out and this framelit set out. This is a pre-order bundle that we as demonstrators are able to order. There is a couple of ways that you can actually get your hands on this stamp set before our holiday catalogue becomes live in September. One of the ways is if you actually join Stampin' Up Australia this month, you will get this stamp set totally free on top of your starter bundle for $169. And once you actually are joined as a demonstrator, you will be able to pre-order the framelits as well. The other way is that you can pre-order this bundle starting the 1st of August this year. Customers will be able to pre-order this bundle as well. So I thought what we would do is have a bit of a play around with this. I'll just switch you back over to me for a minute. This is just a little impromptu live video. I received my bundle of the Carols of Christmas 3 days ago, and so I thought, I was so excited. As I said, I haven't even had a play with it yet, so I thought I would just jump online and have a bit of a play with it, as you girls can jump online with me and have a bit of an idea of what this bundle is capable of doing. Stampin' Up have great specials on at the moment, so if you're jumping online and you're online with me at the moment, please put a comment below the video so I can see that you are online with me, and any questions I can answer them as we go along. It's a really exciting time for Stampin' Up at the moment. There's lots of specials available during the month of July. For any $90 that you spend Australian dollars before your shipping and tax, you will receive a $9 voucher that goes towards purchasing items in August. So if you actually wanted to purchase this stamp set from the 1st of August, you'd be able to do it using your vouchers that you earn this month. So a bit of an exciting time, excellent time for joining Stampin' Up at the moment. You end up getting, I think it's a tally of $356 worth of items for $169 for your starter kit. But Stampin' Up are actually throwing in so many great items that you don't have to use in making up your starter kit. So in other words, they throw in some scissors, a bone folder, some grid paper, a couple of stamping blocks. They throw in this stamp set for nothing, so you've actually got a stamp set to start with. And there's so much on offer that it leaves you lots more options then to turn around and purchase your $169 starter kit. So your starter kit, you can use anything out of our current catalogue. What happens by joining Stampin' Up this month, you actually get access to be able to purchase these items in pre-order bundles. We as demonstrators get the ability to pre-order items before the catalogue goes live. So we get like a whole month to play with all the items before you actually go live with the catalogue and sell online. So it's worth it, and plus you get your discount. So getting your products at discount is a bonus at the beginning anyway. And there's no dramas about minimum requirements. Yes, you have to do a minimum requirement of so many CSV each quarter. If you don't reach that requirement, then you just turn around and become a customer again and lose your discount. So please don't be scared about lock-in times and trying to meet minimum requirements, because you will find that even just shopping for yourself, I know I joined Stampin' Up just for myself, and honestly, I can easily make the quarterly amounts by just purchasing items for myself. Okay, so what I thought I would do is just have a bit of a play around with this stamp set. So I'll switch you back over the other way again now. Okay. Hopefully you can all see that well. Okay, so first of all, I thought what we would do is just have a look at all the items that you get in this bundle. Now, in your stamp set, it's what they call clear mount. So they're the red rubber stamps, and they mount onto our clear blocks. Simple as, when you pull the stamp out, there's a paper backing on. Take the paper backing off, mount it onto your clear block, and there you have it. Okay, so they're designed to cling to your clear blocks. You can buy them in wood mount, that you mount them onto your wood blocks yourself. But I find it's a more economical way. Some people like the wood mount, just takes more storage because they're thicker cases than normal. So in this stamp set, we have two beautiful big sentiments for the fronts of your cards. They are fantastic just on their own. If you actually did it just as a feature on the front of your card, absolutely beautiful. And then you get these lovely little Christmas stamps, tiny little ones. Now everything is designed to be able to be cut out with the beautiful framelets. Now with the framelets, what you actually get with your framelets is you get this beautiful, if I can get it off, the sticky tape. Okay, you get this beautiful border framelit. So you can put it on the top of your card and then on the bottom, and that gives you a really nice, beautiful border cut out. You also get these corner pieces that you can cut out. You get some lovely trees. You get the leaves. We've got framelets for the leaves. We've got framelets for the baubles. We've also got a framelit for the little reindeer. And you will find that these shapes here will cut out your flowers as well. Plus you've got your little holly leaves too that you can cut out. So what I thought I would do is just do a basic card today. So I'll pop that aside. So my card base, I think I will do in, what do I have? We might do it in Elegant Eggplant. It's one of my favourites. That. And sorry, I'm trying to work out what coloured layers. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it in our new colour Berry Burst, and then I might do my layers in Elegant Eggplant. If I can find my Elegant Eggplant. I'll give I have layers of it cut here. I don't know whether you can see, this is what I do with all my cardstock. I cut layers already for cards so that when I go to make a card, I can actually just pick a colour out and off I go with it. So there's my Elegant Eggplant. I knew I had some somewhere. One there. Okay, so we'll have one for the inside and one for the outside. So I have them already made up so that it makes a standard size card. Makes it easy when you go to put a card together and you've got limited time. Okay, so the base of this, I will actually put this on my blog within, hopefully today I'll get it up on my blog, but I'll post the dimensions and everything on my blog as well. So the card base I do at 5 7/8 of an inch by 8 1/4 inch. So it's 8 1/4 this way, 5 7/8 this way. We'll fold that in half. Okay, so I'm going to do a layer that I'm going to cut this border into our elegant eggplant. So I'm just going to bring the Big Shot in. Now, if you don't have a Big Shot machine is probably one of my most favorite tools that I have. And I use you can get lots of different platforms for the Big Shot. I actually use my magnetic platform, probably the most out of anything, because it's easy when you pop your metal die on to get it to sit in place and not move for you. Okay, so I'm going to pop my cardstock on. So I've got my magnetic plate, I've got my cutting pad, and I'm just going to pop that on. And as you can see, the magnet makes it cling to your cardstock. And I'm also going to put it at an angle so that we don't have any speed humps for our Big Shot. And a cutting pad on top. Okay, and run it through the machine. And I'll run it back. I always tend to run my thinlits through twice. Okay. And I'm going to sit it on the other end and do the exact same thing. Get a similar border, put it on an angle, put my cutting plate on top, and run it through. Oh, I messed that one up. It moved. Sorry, I'll just do that quickly again. Another piece. It's very hard with my phone above me trying to cut these out. I've got limited space. So we'll run that through again. Sorry about that. But this is live videos. Goes to show what happens when you're live. Mistakes happen. Okay, so run that through. Back through. If you were thinking about getting a die cutting machine, honestly, they are worth their money. I know it's an outlay in the beginning, but in all honesty, mine has paid for itself time and time again. I'm not into fussy cutting anything, and you'll find with Stampin' Up products, they always, the majority of the time, have products that will framelits that will go with your stamp sets that will cut your images out that you stamp. And if you're anything like me, I'm not a fussy cutter, never have been and never will be. I will admit that it's not one of my strong points to try and cut around things. Lots of people do it. I see Brandy Cox does it all the time, and I look at her in awe and think how wonderful she is to be able to do what she does, but it's not for everybody. So because of that reason, I tend to like to be able to get framelits that go with my stamp sets, to complement my stamp sets and to cut things out to make it easy. Now we have our die brush and our foam pad, and all this does is it actually helps us get the little bits out of our cardstock, like so. And that has created a beautiful frame for our card. Grab that out of the way. As you can see, absolutely beautiful, delicate frame for our card. Now, I'm going to do the trees probably one of two ways. I think I'm going to do, look at that, gorgeous. Okay, I think I'm going to do my trees, I'm going to make my card open this way. Okay, so with my trees, I'm just going to use a bit of our silver foil card. Oh, if I can get my tree off. As you can tell, the sticky tape that the framelits come with is very strong, so you have no worries of anything falling off and losing anything in transit, that's for sure. Okay, so I'm just going to use a little bit of my silver foil. I'll bring in my big shot machine again. And we'll run the silver trees through. That magnetic platform again, as you can see, they snap into place. Top cutting pad on, run it through. Okay, here we have our trees. Okay, I'm going to bring in stitched framelits. I'm going to see if the big oval will be big enough to fit one of the sentiments. Let me see. Now this is how I find out whether the sentiment will fit on the shape that I've cut. Maybe Peace on Earth might be littler. Try that. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, so that's going to be our sentiment, is Peace on Earth. Just going to bring in a bit of Whisper White cardstock, and I think to incorporate our silver trees, I'm going to do a bit of silver embossing on this one, heat embossing. So I'm going to use my embossing buddy, go over my white bit of cardstock. Now, my idea is the best thing to do is to do your stamping on your bit of cardstock first and cut out later, for the simple fact of you can line up your framelit really well later on around your stamped image. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Versamark ink pad, which is a clear, sticky, watermark type of ink. I'm going to ink up my stamp really well. And stamp it that way. And it's very hard to see on camera, but that has created, I'm not sure whether you can see it in the light, a beautiful watermark. Once I put my silver embossing powder over the top, you'll understand. You'll see it appear. Okay, so you sprinkle your embossing. Oh, I've grabbed the wrong embossing. I've grabbed my gold instead of silver. So what we might do is we might do 2 of them. Sorry, we'll do 2 of them and I'll have one for another card for later on. Actually thought, oh, there's my silver right in front of me. Okay, so we'll stamp it again using our Versamark ink pad and ink up our stamp. And stamp it down once again. So if you're watching this video back later on, please feel free to comment. I will still answer any questions later on if you have any questions that you need to ask. So I'm going to use my silver for this one. Okay, now as you can see, I've rocked my stamp here. You need to brush that away because if you leave that on when you heat emboss, that will actually stick to your cardstock and we don't want that to happen. So just brush it off with your finger, or a little brush. If you have a little makeup brush, is quite handy for brushing it off. But make sure you get that off before you do your heat embossing, because if you do your heat embossing over the top of that, it will stick to your card and it will be there permanently. Okay, so now we bring in our heat tool. Sorry, this will be a little bit loud, but we warm up our heat tool and we do our heat embossing. And I don't think you can ever get sick of seeing heat embossing and when it turns and starts melting, and you get that beautiful rich, creamy heat embossing. There it goes. You can see with the C and the E happening. Now with heat embossing, you have to make sure you do it until it goes bubbly first, and then it goes really nice and clear and smooth. When it's clear and smooth, you've done it enough. If it's bubbly, you need to keep going for a little while to make sure you get those bubbles out so it goes nice and creamy. Do the gold as well while we're here. Such a wonderful, amazing thing to see heat embossing happen. Every time I go to a card class and I do heat embossing for the first time, my customers are absolutely blown away when they see it actually work. Okay, so there you have our heat embossed image. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the Big Shot machine in again and we'll cut out that label. Sorry, just bumped my phone. Okay, place it on our magnetic platform again, and I'm just going to put my stitched shape just over the top so I can get that all in. On with my cutting plate. Once again, make sure it doesn't move. Run it through. Do my gold one while I'm going. Run it back through. Now I'll have my sentiment made for my next card. Okay, there we are. One Big Shot away. And also with my framelits, as you can see, I grabbed these magnetic sheets. You can buy them pretty cheap from a cheap store, like probably $2 for an A4 sheet. And I always, when I get new framelits, as you can tell with the Christmas Carol ones, I haven't had time to actually put them on a magnetic sheet because you've seen me open them for the first time. So, but I always place my framelits on a magnetic sheet like that, and they stay quite handy and stored really well in the folder. Okay, so now we'll bring our card front back in again. So we have our beautiful little trees happening. And we have a lovely sentiment on the front. You can see just in that how pretty that is, just by a couple of basic things that we've done. But you can see there's so many options going to happen with this stamp set. It's going to be quite amazing, I think, when you put the framelits with it, just how many options you have. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Tombow, some liquid glue on the back of our Elegant Eggplant label. And my Tombow is just about out. I might have to go and get another one. Just run a fine line around the outside. Sorry, bear with me. I'll just grab another Tombow wood. And if you've ever used Tombow, it's fantastic. It gives you a little bit of wiggle room for when you're doing your layers, so you have a bit of time to be able to get that exactly where you want it. Just be careful on the outside not to put a big blob like I just did. And you need a tiny little bit on that outside layer to keep it down. Okay, turn it over, line it up on our front where we want it. Oh, just put a little piece in there. Okay, and press it down when we've got it in place where we want it. And Tombow doesn't take long to take hold. Okay, now I'm going to use our dimensionals on the back of my label just to pop it up and give it a little bit of dimension. In the middle. Now, I want to actually see where that's going to sit so I can glue my trees in place. Put my trees there. Very cute. Okay, so a little bit of Tombow on the back of my silver foil trees. Anyone that has this bundle, I would love to see your creations. If you'd like to post a picture underneath this video, just to give us some ideas of what you've been doing with the bundle. I know it's only new, so a lot of us have only just received it and started playing with it. And as I said, this is my first play around with it. Okay. And I'll pop up my sentiment on the front. Like so. It's centered well. Okay, now on the inside, so that's the front, that looks pretty cute, doesn't it? And honestly, it's just one layer, a sentiment and a couple of embellishments with the trees, and it looks quite pretty. And I think it's nice to step away from the traditional colours of Christmas, the red, white and green. It's lovely to actually to start doing some cards and things using our beautiful bright new colours. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I need a layer for the inside sentiment, which I will do in Whisper White. Okay, so what I thought I'd do is just with a couple of the little baubles, I thought I might just do some of them coming down in the corners at the top. Sorry, I'm not sure what happened there with my broadcast. It decided it wanted to stop. So hopefully you're back online with me again. I'll turn that over. I'm not happy with that one. The beauty of having two sides of cardstock, if you make a mistake and it doesn't look the way you wanted it to look, you have a chance of turning it over and starting again, which is fantastic. That's better. Okay, elegant eggplant. Do another couple, like so. And I think I'm going to do the berry burst again in the other. Yes, very nice. All right. So I'm going to layer that up on my elegant eggplant layer for the inside. And it leaves a lot of room then for being able to write a nice message. Okay, so with my Tombow again, pop a bit of Tombow on the back. Line those layers up, like so. And as you can see with the Tombow, you have a little bit of wiggle room, so you can get those layers lined up really nice. Pop a bit more Tombow on the back here. Open up our card. And line that up. Nice border all the way around. Okay. And there you have it. Now, this was created using, if you weren't at the beginning of this video, this was created using our Carols of Christmas stamp set. And at the moment, you can jump online and join my Stamping Up team for $169, and you will receive this stamp set for free, as well as a pair of paper snips, a bone folder, a couple of clear blocks, some snail adhesive I think you get. At the moment, if you wanted to join my team, you get $356 worth of products for $169. So there's no better time if you're thinking about signing up than right now. I'll just flip you back to me again. Okay, sorry if I cut out halfway through that live video. I don't actually know why that's happening. Something's happening with my thing. But as you can see, this is the card that we've made today. And I know it's early to be doing Christmas things at the moment, but a lot of people celebrate Christmas in July, which is a fantastic time to be starting your Christmas cards. And it gets awfully hard as time goes on trying to get our Christmas cards all sorted. And if you leave it too close to Christmas, things get busy and life just gets too hectic. So I've been trying every year to start my Christmas cards way earlier to what I normally do. So actually Stampin' Up! Have given us this opportunity by creating this Christmas in July event that we're able to do so. So this was the stamp set, and I'm so sorry I can't flip it around to give you not the mirror image. I'm sorry. So, but this is a stamp set that you will get if you join Stampin' Up! This month with me. If you wanted to join my team, I will put it in the links below, my online link to joining up. But great time to get all these products at a cheap price. And then you can enjoy your discount for the next 3 months buying any Stampin' Up products, and you get access to being able to pre-order before catalogs are launched. We can pre-order. So if you join up just for that case, you know, like, you have the opportunity of pre-ordering, getting discount on your pre-order stock for our new holiday catalogue coming up. So if you wanted to find out more information about this, please don't hesitate to leave me a comment, or you could email me. My email address is bejeweled, spelled BEJEWELLED 01@gmail.com. Drop me an email. I'd be happy to answer any questions. You can also email me and I can give you my phone number. You can have a chat with me if that's what you wanted to do. But I'd be happy for you to join my Stampin' Up team, or even just to purchase items. This stamp set and this bundle will be available as from the 1st of August this year. You will be able to pre-order this bundle before the actual catalogue comes out at the beginning of September. But these items are pre-orderable for anybody as of the 1st of August. But if you join my Stampin' Up team, you can get your hands on it right now. Okay, thank you all for watching, and thank you all if you jump on later and watch my online video. I will be doing another online video tonight, a live video at 7:30 tonight. And I'm terribly sorry, I've been a bit slack. I've been away for the weekend and I actually haven't put on my business website exactly what I'm going to be using tonight. And I still, at this stage, have not quite worked out. I think I'm going to use the happy birthday framelit and do something with that, because I actually have a whole box of stamp sets that I haven't been able to even play around with yet because my life has been a little bit too hectic. So please, if you have time, jump on tonight at 7:30 and catch me with my live video. I will be doing live videos every Wednesday night at 7:30, but every now and then I do a video like this and jump online without people knowing. But I was just too excited. I had to bring this Carols of Christmas stamp set to you as soon as I opened the box. I was like, oh my God, I've got to do a video. So, okay, so please catch me tonight at 7:30. Please feel free to jump onto I have a YouTube channel. If you wanted to watch some videos, I do video tutorials quite often on YouTube. If you just search Donna Gray on YouTube, you'll find me. And thank you all for watching. And if you're watching this back later on, thank you for watching. Someone's just jumped on now. I'm sorry, I'm just about to leave. But thank you anyway, and watch this video back. Bye.